Let me pull up a story about Apple and F1, see if we can get across some of that detail. 9 to 5 Mac are good at Apple news. I don't know how good they are at Formula One news, but they are. Benjamin Mayer. Oh, there you go. Fellow podcaster. Maybe he'll come on the show one time and talk about Apple and Formula One if a deal ever comes across. I'm sure he would. The long gestating streaming rights deal between Apple and Formula One is apparently reaching the finish line. In his newsletter, Puck's John Oran reports that the two sides have nearly finalised negotiations with an eye to announce the partnership at the upcoming US Grand Prix on the 17th and 19th of October held in Austin. Well, that's pretty soon, so we better hope that they've done it. Apparently, the protracted discussions relate to a dispute over the existence of the independent F1.TV streaming service in the United States. Perhaps unsurprisingly, Apple, who would be paying upwards of $150 million a year for the rights, wants streaming exclusivity and therefore F1 TV to be shuttered in the region. Just do it. Just do it. Everyone says F1 TV is really good. And every time I complain about Sky, everyone's like, just go to F1 TV. Get it in through Apple. I don't want to have to listen to Sky anymore. I'd be happy to listen to ESPN or F1 TV or whoever, but I just don't. I don't want to have Sky be my main and only option. And I can't imagine that Apple will do the wrong thing. But anyway, let's see. However, the service is profitable for F1 and widely beloved by hardcore fans, with seemingly low rates of cannibalization compared to the audience that up till now watched on ESPN. I've covered here on this live stream as well, in particular on the live stream, the success of Formula One in the US and the success of the TV rights and the success of the impact of Drive to Survive and the shitty F1 movie. That viewing rates for races keep going up, 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 up. And all through the Verstappen years, when people were like, man, this Verstappen dominance is going to turn fans away, and we're trying to grow this sport in the F1 and in America, and this Verstappen guy, he's got to be stopped because he's killing. He's like, the audience is just bored. They're just going to turn off. And yet the viewing figures just went up and up and up, and it kept breaking record after record. And I'm sure that's why Apple's interested. Anyway, apparently the discussion on this point has gone back and forward between the parties a few times, which explains why it has taken so long to get a deal signed on the dotted line. It's also currently unclear what the outcome of the negotiations were as far as F1 TV's future in the United States is concerned. In some international markets, F1 TV is similarly unavailable due to deals with local rights holders. As a reminder, ESPN is giving up its US broadcast rights for Formula One at the end of the 2025 season. Apple would take over, presumably offering F1 as an add-on through the Apple TV app from next year. I've heard Benjamin Mayo in his podcast talking about this a lot, and this is the part that I don't like, is that Formula One would be an add-on to some other service. That's going to kill it. That's no good. It's got to just be pay X amount of dollars, get F1. It's got to be that simple. There's also a lot of things that they could do. I think Formula One is a really unique product, and I think Apple's positioned really well to do something with it beyond just plain broadcasting. What do I mean by that? So one example is these apps where people go, hey, do you have F1 TV where you can stream like 10 screens worth of information and see a track and stuff like that? Well, put it in your like Vision Pro, like the AR goggles, the VR goggles, right? They're VR goggles, even if Apple wants you to think that they're AR goggles. But we'll just like, you could watch the race, you can have a live timing screen over there, you can have like onboards over there, and in front of you on the ground or on your coffee table or whatever, you could have a map of the circuit with all the cars moving around. Like, it's freaking cool. It's the meeting of a live event that's incredibly engaging, could be made a lot better by extra layers of information, which Apple and their technology are uniquely positioned to deliver. So I hope that if Apple ends up doing this, number one, I hope they offer it as a standalone sort of product that you can just buy. Number two, I hope that there's some kind of add-on or upsell or whatever, if there is going to be one, that it's that kind of thing. Do you have access to Formula One TV through Apple and Vision Pro, or, you know, a spare iPad, second screen? Because we're gonna make that so much better for you. Back to the article. Assuming it all goes to plan, we should have an official announcement later this month, within a couple of weeks. And yes, it was at the Austin Grand Prix around this time 3 years ago that Tim Cook infamously waved the checkered flag with his own trademark brand of enthusiasm. Well, now we're going to have to go and watch that. How about we all... I just read the name of the article and it's so great. The name of the video. Please enjoy with me. F1 USA Grand Prix 2022, Tim Cook waving checkered flag like a dead fish.
Giving us explosive action. Norris 6, Alonso 7, Sebastian load up, and that's the top.
Joyless. Just a joyless experience.